Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn. I'm using two different decks today. I'm going to pull one oracle card from this deck and 10 tarot cards from this deck and do a Celtic cross spread. This it's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. I'm going to put more information on the reading underneath the video if you want to read a little bit more about the reading, okay? And if it resonates, let me know. I would love to hear from you. Spirit, what message do you have for Sagittarius, please? What message for the month of April do you have for Sagittarius, please? So your first card that came out is Tree, Let Them Go. So I'll get to that in a second. Let me just put this over here. Let's pull all the energy of the cards and then we'll go through them. Okay, so let's see what messages Spirit has for you, Sagittarius, for the month of April. 10 card Celtic cross spread. So your first card represents your current situation and you have the Three of Wands. And then what's crossing you or what you're celebrating is the Ace of Swords. Your foundation message is Three of Swords reversed. When a card comes out reversed, it just means you're getting extra protection, okay? Your fourth card represents your past. You have the Seven of Cups reversed. Your immediate future card is Three of Pentacles. The outcome you desire most in your situation is the Seven of Pentacles. Your self-image card is the Seven of Swords. Your environment or how others see you in your situation is the Page of Cups reversed. Your hopes and fears. Let me get this. Your hopes and fears is the Four of Pentacles reversed. And your future, if everything is to remain as is, Five of Pentacles reversed. So a lot of reversals in your reading. So a lot of protection. Give me 1 second. I just have to grab my water. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think we'll start with your oracle card. You got number 18, Tree, and the message is to let them go. Sagittarius, you often take on the pain of others. You used to think it was because you're an empath, but these days you're not so sure. Sometimes it feels like other people are emptying their emotions into you and giving nothing in return. Sometimes we even feel we've inherited pain from those who come before us in our family tree. But this is your permission to let go. Your life is ultimately about you, not about what other people expect you to carry for them. Very nice. I like that. Then your first card represents your current situation, and you have the Three of Wands, and it came out upright. Three of Wands is represented by Aries. So this card is about accomplishment, success, satisfaction, making progress, having foresight. The message with this card is that fortune favors the brave. It could represent a long-distance romance or long-distance travel, overseas opportunities for some of you. Being happy with your choices or happy with the outcome of a situation. It could be that your hard work is paying off. This card talks about cooperation in business, having a lot of strength. It's a card of enterprise, effort, trade, commerce. For some of you, it's travel, moving abroad. forward planning, spreading your wings. It's a card of growth, rapid growth. Adventure, having self-confidence, moving forward. It's a card of freedom, self-belief. Nice card to start off with here. This card represents your commitment to your plans. Sagittarius, sorry, I just did Aquarius. Sagittarius, you have left your comfort zone and now you're looking into the open space. This is a card of movement and progression. You can see all that lies ahead, including upcoming challenges and opportunities. Your plans are well underway. Some of you are considering even more opportunities to expand your current strategy and maximize your ultimate potential. So, the advice from Spirit is to broaden your horizons through study or travel or business enterprise and learning. You're becoming more aware of the opportunities that exist for you right now, and there's still a lot more to come. So stay connected to your path. Be prepared to stretch beyond your comfort zone. Think big, dream bigger than your limitations, but be aware of the changes and challenges ahead. For some of you, there may be travel over a body of water. You may want to explore international job opportunities. That's exciting. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation, or it could be what you're celebrating, is the Ace of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is about clear thinking, having mental clarity, having a breakthrough, a new idea, concentrating. This is a card of success again. So Spirit's bringing up success twice. This is a card about justice, going in a new direction. Again, having a lot of strength. Good for you. It's a card of reason, beginnings and endings, making new plans, new beginnings. It's a card of communication, victory, justice, authority. But yeah, this card is about making the right decision for sure with a situation. Starting new projects. It's a card of vision, force, focusing the truth, but having a very sharp mind and realizing the truth. You may be on the verge of a significant breakthrough or a new way of thinking that allows you to view the world with clear eyes. Or maybe you've had a sudden realization or conscious understanding about an issue that's been troubling you, and now you can finally see the path ahead of you. Keep meditating or start meditating regularly so you can clear away any mental chatter and make the most of your intellectual potential. Now's an excellent time to start a new project. Maybe you want to take a writing class or practice public speaking skills, get involved with an activity that requires you to use more brain power. The road ahead may feel a little bumpy, but just maintain a success mindset and you will navigate these hurdles. And remember, with power comes responsibility, so use your power for the service of others and yourself. Pursue the truth of the matter to find justice. You have great clarity on the situation, and now you can argue your point of view with truth and conviction. This card says you're ready for battle. Yeah, it's a card of justice, reason. Never surrender. Your third card is the Three of Swords, and it came out reverse, so extra protection from Spirit. This is your foundation message. This card is Libra energy. Watch how you talk to yourself. Three of Swords reversed can represent negative self-talk, but it's also a card of recovery, forgiveness, moving on, releasing pain, being optimistic, healing, reconciliation. For some of you, you could be suppressing your emotions, so be careful of that. Repressing emotions. Some of you are overcoming grief, overcoming sorrow, overcoming sadness. You're recovering from heartbreak, some of you. It's a card of mental alienation. It's a card of distraction, disorder, confusion for some of you. But you're getting over the worst, Spirit is saying here. Definitely getting over the worst. But be careful. It can be overcoming depression. It can be the inability to let go of pain, refusing to let go of emotions. But yeah. Watch how you talk to yourself. Pay attention to your inner thoughts and self-talk. You may be prone to self-criticism, limiting beliefs, and negative self-talk. If this resonates, look at how you can shift your thoughts towards the positive to reinforce your confidence. You have what it takes to be the person you deserve to be. You may be hypersensitive to others' words and need to develop a thicker skin. Let go of the hurt that these words are causing you. It will only hold you back. Do some self-reflection. If you're upset by a friend's accusation that you're selfish, look within yourself to see where you may be acting selfishly. If this behavior is no longer serving you, then let it go. Recently, you've gone through a difficult patch in which a relationship ended or was challenged. A loved one has passed, or you were hurt. You were hurt by a situation that affected you deeply. This time has passed, and you're on the path to recovery, realizing you have other things in your life that bring you joy. You've reached a point where you can accept the pain and you're ready to move forward, or you may be finding it very hard to move forward, to move on from a recent loss or heartbreak. Some of you are still suffering from an earlier loss and need to go through an emotional purging to free yourself from your past. Be careful that you're not getting stuck in the moment of grief, and instead focus on embracing these new opportunities. It's always hard to bear the pain of separation or understand why you've been inflicted with such sorrow. Learn to accept your circumstances so that the healing process will not become blocked. Allow yourself to experience the pain. Give yourself the right to grieve and release the heartache. Open the door to new experiences. If you're experiencing challenges in your relationships, then be the peacemaker. Always think before you speak so you will not later regret what you've said. Never be afraid to say you're sorry either. Okay? Then your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation, and you have the Seven of Cups reversed. So again, extra protection from Spirit. So the Seven of Cups is represented by Scorpio. This is a card about, it can be a card about avoiding issues, feeling trapped, a lack of spiritual growth. It can be a card of confusion, again, distractions. Having clarity is coming up again. Having clarity is coming up again. This card could represent a lack of choice, a lack of imagination, a lack of opportunities or missed opportunities, a lack of options. It can be a lack of choice, a lack of purpose, or overwhelmed by choices, focusing on the materialistic and the superficial. This card represents sobriety, your personal values. You face several different choices, and instead of choosing the option that may appeal to others, you're relying on your own inner wisdom and guidance to show you the best way. You may come up with your own criteria to help you make decisions in alignment with your inner being. If you find yourself with multiple opportunities or ideas, ground yourself first, then reflect on what you want for the long term. Just take a step back, assess the options against your priorities to work out which opportunities will be a real benefit to you. You're overwhelmed by choice and cannot move forward. If this resonates, then reduce your options and focus on what is important to you. You don't need to keep searching for that big idea. You have what you need. Just make your pick and move forward with it. Okay? This card's all about alignment, personal values. And then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen very soon in your life, is the Three of Pentacles. Immediate future, Capricorn energy. This is about, let me just have a little bit of water again. Growing is coming up again. This is a card of learning, your hard work paying off, apprenticeship, shared goals, collaboration, the craftsperson. Some of you are studying, you're being rewarded, you're a skilled artisan, you're being recognized, your abilities are being recognized. A card of achievements, learning, teamwork, building, attention to detail, shared goals, very determined, a lot of determination, energy in this reading with this card actually. Building on success, pooling energy, setting goals, very dedicated. This card is telling you to collaborate with others. Acknowledge the value that each person brings to the table. You learn from each member of the team when you see their unique contribution. You know what you want to create. Some of you may have already reached your first significant milestone. Know that you have the skills, the capabilities, and the resources you need to accomplish your objectives. You're on the right track. You're so competent at what you do. Just keep going. Create a comprehensive plan and follow a schedule. Now is when good project management will pay off. So some of you, this is the apprenticeship card. The outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is growth again. Growth is coming up 3 times in your reading. Planning, taking a rest after working really hard. This is hard work, persevering, diligent. Growth and growing is coming up. Things are coming to fruition. Your hard work is paying off. This is a card of profits, payouts. It's telling you to finish what you started. It's the manifestation of your ideas or your goals. Okay? You're planning, you're questioning. Some of you may be at a crossroads. This card can represent a reevaluation of projects. Some of you are redirecting your efforts. But yeah, this is a card of harvest, rewards, results, growth. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah. This card represents your commitment to your plans. You have left your comfort zone. That's the second time Spirit is saying that. Well done. You have grown a lot. That is so, that takes so much courage. That's why you got the Strength card. Progress. Wow. You've left your comfort zone and now you're looking out into the open space. So awesome. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Take a break. You've planted the seeds. Now you can sit back and watch things happen. You understand the value of putting in time and energy now for longer term rewards. You have a strong desire to invest in sustainable results. You're not looking for quick wins. You also want to make sure you're putting your attention on the right areas instead of wasting time and effort on tasks that will not deliver any value. Step back from the day-to-day operations and look at the bigger picture. Celebrate what you have created and assess your progress so far. Take a long-term view and assess where you can best invest your time and energy for the maximum output. Maybe some areas of your life are just energy zappers. You're likely to see financial or other tangible rewards for your hard work. But there may be some frustration with slow results. Just be patient and appreciate the progress you've made so far. Be careful your expectations aren't unreasonable. Be grateful. Focus on the present. Okay? Do what you can with what you have. And then your self-image card, your 7th card, how you see yourself. You got the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is the Aquarius energy. This is about lies, trickery, betrayal, cheating, deceit, sneakiness, being tactful, strategizing, compromising for the greater good. It's underhanded, dangerous or risky behavior. Came out upright. Yeah, scheming, strategizing, cunning. This card is saying whatever, if you want to transform your situation, you can. This card could represent a loss of a precious object or friend. It's flexibility, it's spying, acting strategically, getting away with something, unexpected setbacks or misfortunes, feeling frustrated. It's a card of theft, and having a sharp wit, being resourceful. You may be trying to get away with something, or you're sneaking around other people's backs, hoping to go undetected. Be aware, anytime you use cunning or deception to gain an advantage over someone or something else, you're at risk of being found out, or you may be the victim of someone else's betrayal. Look for sneaky behavior in others and listen to your intuition. You need to be strategic in what you do. You must prioritize what's important to you and direct your focus and attention on the few tasks that will move you closer to your goals. You may need to use shortcuts or the back door to get what you want. You may need to put yourself first to get what you want, even if it means letting others down. Some of you are trying to escape from a situation. And then your environment, or how others see you in your situation, you got the Page of Cups. When I was shuffling, I believe this was the card that jumped out. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It came out reversed. But when I was shuffling before I started your reading, I think this card jumped out. This card is about emotional vulnerability, emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, being obsessed with image, experiencing a creative blocks, but yeah, feeling insecure, canceled social events like an engagement or a proposal. It's a card of envy, of jealousy, obsession, emotional wounds, vindictiveness, attention seeking. Some of you ignoring your inner voice or inner child. Again, it's about having a new idea on something. That's coming up again, new ideas. For some, it's doubting your intuition. There's an imbalance of emotions, possibly receiving bad news, neglecting your inner child. It's a card of escapism. Some of you are keeping your creative inspirations and ideas a secret. You may worry that others will steal your idea or tell you it's destined to fail. You may feel called to pursue a new creative project, but doubt whether you can really make it work. Your inner critic may be on overdrive. So I would make a note of that too, because they've already talked about that. Watch how I'm going to make a note. Negative self-talk. Your inner critic may be on overdrive, or others are telling you that you're dreaming, so you're stalling or you're holding back. But again, listen to your intuition to understand if fear is getting in the way, whether it's time to just give it a go regardless of the outcome. Maybe you're experiencing a creative block. There's an aspect of yourself that wants to be expressed, but for whatever reason, you're holding back, or you may feel stuck when it comes time to express yourself creatively. Maybe you're experiencing or encountering a lot of doubt, but trust it. You may be, no, don't shoot the messenger. This is the Page of Cups reverse can represent someone who is emotionally immature, dramatic, someone who overshares, someone who has emotional tantrums, someone who's not grounded in reality, someone who doesn't want to grow up. There's an imbalance of emotions. And then your hopes and fears is the Four of Pentacles reversed. So extra protection from Spirit with this, Capricorn energy. This is a card of being possessive. Overspending is telling you to protect yourself. This is a card of sharing, giving to others. Some of you, it's making large purchases. Generosity, stinginess, greed. It can represent being generous to a fault. Be careful of that. Losing something valuable, they're bringing up again. Reckless behavior, gambling, letting go of people, letting go of possessions or issues. There's a lack of control. It's a card of theft again. Theft is coming up again. Financial instability, financial loss, overspending, reckless spending, shedding the old for you, for some of you. You're reevaluating what's important to you, especially when it comes to money and wealth. You may have placed too much value on material possessions, and now you've come to the realization that money and things won't make you happy. Only love will make you happy. You may be loosening your grip on the need to surround yourself with things in favor of seeking out more love and happiness in your life instead. You might be compelled to declutter your home or opt out for a minimalist lifestyle. You're redefining your relationship with material possessions and money. You may be spending unconsciously, hoping it will bring happiness. Your love for money is turned into greed. You want more, more, more. And again, just ignore it if it doesn't resonate, okay? Your love for money, you want more and more. Assess whether your quest for more is really bringing you the happiness you deserve. You're in self-protection mode. You have a strong desire for security, stability, and certainty. Possessiveness. It's a card of possessiveness. And then the outcome, if all is to remain as is the Five of Pentacles reversed. Taurus energy. This is a card of making positive changes, recovering from loss. It's a card of spiritual poverty. Letting go of relationships, improving relationships, becoming accepted, becoming employed. Charity is coming up again. Charity. Feeling welcomed for some of you. Improvement in your finances, improvement in your luck. The end of hardship. Making progress. That's a big message in your reading. Making progress, making a lot of progress. And that'll be different for all of you. You're paying off debts. This is a card of forgiveness again. Your health is improving. You're being welcomed. That's what this is. But this is an end to, this card represents an end to difficult times, particularly if you've recently suffered a major financial hit or job loss. You may find new sources of income, a new job, or someone has offered to help you out while you get back on your feet. You may be starting to feel as if life is worth living again. You're regaining your self-confidence. You can see a way out of your financial difficulties. Your hope is renewed. You may be experiencing spiritual poverty. You may feel as though something is missing or out of place. You may also feel isolated and alone. You may come to the realization that you place too much emphasis on your material wealth and you've neglected your spiritual well-being. If this resonates, trust that the universe is here to support you financially, especially when you're following your calling and your soul purpose. That is your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for letting me channel these messages today. I hope you have an awesome April. I hope you received some good advice here. Thank you so much for letting me channel them. Take good care. Bye.